Imtiaz Gul. He is the Executive Director of the Centre for Research and Security Studies in Pakistan, and he joins me now from Islamabad. Great to have you on the programme. I want to start by asking you, do you think that the Pakistan government knows about these terrorists hiding in Afghanistan, and are they speaking to Afghan authorities to try to get them back and prosecuted?
Well, in the first place, yes, Pakistani government and all security officials had been very much aware of the presence of anti-Pakistan terrorists and militants, all those people who had retreated into Afghanistan after Pakistan military launched a massive Operation Zarb-e-Azb, it was called, in 2014, June. And gradually, most of the people basically went on to join the Islamic State of Khorasan or Daesh. And I think the return, at least, of the identified people have been part of one of the major points of discussions between the officials of Pakistan and Afghanistan. But somehow, because of political differences, disagreements, and I would say, to top it all, the political expedience prevented any fruitful conversation between the two countries on this subject.
And it's concerning because the report by the UN also says that it claims that many Taliban fighters who are opposed to the US-Taliban peace deal are joining Islamic State of Khorasan. So how does this affect peace talks in Afghanistan?
I don't think that would affect the peace talks or the peace process in Afghanistan, because you will always have people on the margins, splinter groups, small people who just get disenfranchised or get frustrated with the existing command and control structures, and they then tend to walk across the fence. And these are those people on the margins that go on to join terror groups. And obviously, there are incentives for a lot of people, incentives coming from various sources to join the bandwagon of terrorism. And what we have seen in the last, particularly 2 years, is that the 70 to 80% of attacks have been carried out by the Islamic State of Khorasan. And many of these people have been hiding in the border areas after having fled from Pakistan and then joined the Afghan counterparts, people who had also fled the Taliban ranks and went on to create these terrorist franchises being funded by various actors.
Okay. And Imtiaz, we haven't heard from the Afghan government, but how do you think they're going to respond to this UN report?
Well, I think they must be taking their time to decide as to how they should respond to it. But I personally have been also part of conversations in which we focused on the presence of these foreign terrorists, as well as the Pakistani militants who had fled from those areas. And the Afghan government officials have been talking of, yes, we'll deal with them and we are hunting them. And I think the UN report also mentions the very fact that the Afghan security forces have been cracking down on all these people who have not only targeted civilian innocents in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, but also the foreign troops in Afghanistan.
Imtiaz Gul, thank you so much for your analysis on the News Hour. Appreciate it.